Hey guys, today's video is kind of different because today I'm going to be talking about my OCs and my original story. It all started when I drew a girl and I really liked her, so I made her my OC and I made her a brother because I just wanted to, and they turned out so cute, so I decided to make them my OCs and make an original story with them. I haven't thought of a name, but after hearing the story, if you have any name ideas, comment them down below. I can't really explain it, but my story is kind of like in the future in 2320. My story is still kind of in like the build position because this is only the third OC I'm drawing, even though I have to draw another 2 because I need to draw his sister and the mysterious girl that you'll find out about later. Okay, before we start with the story, I wanted to tell you that in the story there's something called an Aster. An Aster is basically superpowered because they live in the future. There is some magic and there are humans. And the humans are like not scared but weirded out with the people that have magic, and they chase them down and like track them, and they take them to labs and like do tests on them to take away their magic and kill them sometimes. There's something also called an Aster strike, which is basically a life strike for the people that have Asters. And basically Asters are on the person's neck, like not the person's, but the person that has magic. It's on their neck, and it's basically the shape of their like indicating superpower. It's hard to explain. I'll put something on the screen so you guys can like read and look at it so you'll get it more. Basically, it's kind of like in those games where you have 5 lives, and basically you have 5 strike places, and if you have all 5, then you're going to lose your power, and you can give away strikes, like your own strikes, to people just to like save their power. Okay, time for the story. It's kind of hard to explain because I haven't worked it out myself yet, but I'm just going to tell you what I've kind of figured out. So when Lola and Maze were little, they were playing around with Maze Aster. And Maze all of a sudden decided to make an ice castle. And so he made one around Lola. And they never knew about Lola's Aster. And right when Maze made the ice castle, Lola's Aster collapsed with the Aster of ice, which is Maze Aster, and made a water Aster. Now they have a bond Aster, which is basically 2 Asters combined that can only be used when both of the people are together and working together. 9 years later, it's when they actually were hanging out with Maze and Beatrice, which are the 2 OCs I made in my old sketchbook, and I'll show you a picture. They were just hanging out like normal people, and all of a sudden, Beatrice noticed a girl running away. She was running away from 5 people. 2 men, 2 women, and 1 person in a fully black suit, and she couldn't see who it was. She was curious, and she asked Lola if she knew anything about that girl, and Lola and Maze weren't talking. They were just wide-eyed. That's when Nellis screamed, "Yeah, we need to know." Lola told them about Asters and magic. Beatrice was afraid and ran away. Lola screamed, "Wait! Beatrice, come back!" But Beatrice ran faster. As a responsible brother, Nellis ran after her. She kept running non-stop and came to her house, ran into her room and locked the door. She was afraid and felt like she was lied to, because at some point, she was. Then she did a strange thing. She locked herself inside her closet. Nellis couldn't open her door. He knocked. She didn't reply. He knocked 2 more times, and the same thing happened. By the way, out of the story, they all live in separate houses. Like their parents live in another house and they live in another house, so they kind of all are like separate. Moments later, Maze and Lola busted into the house, ran to Nellis. Maze told him to back up, got a gear Nellis have never seen, and simply opened the door. Lola carried a huge bag and knew that Beatrice was in her closet. She opened it with another type of gear. They all stared at each other But Beatrice stared at the bag, peeking inside and seeing all of the technology. That's kind of all that I have so far. I will definitely be doing a Google Docs, and people that are only watching this now when like the premiere is actually out, you probably have like already looked at the Google Docs while like the premiere still wasn't up, because I'm going to post this video and show that the premiere is coming whenever this video posts, which is so confusing. Even though probably nobody will look at the description before people actually even see this video, because I know that there are people that are already like, I'm like typing that like they're waiting for the video to come out, but it's already come out when you've seen this, but you probably haven't read the description because you don't know that I'm even drawing Maze, and you don't even know about the story. So I'll mention it in the comments just for the people that are there in the past. Okay, this is weird because right now it's not the past. Right now is right now, but it's going to be the past. So that's confusing. Anyways, watch a speed color, whatever you'd call that. I call it a speed color. Anyways, watch the speed color. So, this is Maze. I finished the illustration. You can read what it says. I'm doing the highlights. Well, I did already, but the highlights for the eyes, because I covered over some of the parts, and I realized I didn't do his eye color, but I'm going to do that now. So yeah, that's him. Those are his details, and that's his backstory, which I kind of talked about in the start of the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I'm going to talk about in this video. So stay tuned for new videos. And yeah, bye-bye!